The laughter was loud, too loud. Not the kind that warms a room, sharp, brittle, with edges meant to cut. The screen behind the newlyweds flashed the words like a headline pulled from a cheap tabloid. Infertile, divorced, failure, high school dropout, low income, single. Glasses clinked. Someone whistled. My brother grinned at me, his arms slung lazily over his new bride's chair. "Don't laugh too much," he told the crowd. "He might cry." My mother sipped her wine without looking at me. My father chuckled. My wife's laugh was the loudest. "Just a joke, right?" she said, brushing my arm with a touch too casual. I didn't answer. My hand slid into my jacket, fingers curling around my phone. One word, sent to a single contact. Begin. The laughter didn't stop. Not yet. 6 months earlier, she had come home late. Hair, perfect. Perfume I didn't recognize. Smile, slightly too careful. "I was with Claire," she said. Claire, who doesn't exist. That was the first thread. I didn't pull it, just held it in my palm and waited. Then the phone calls. Always in the kitchen, away from me. Her voice dropped low, as if secrecy could soften guilt. I didn't accuse. Accusations give them a chance to lie. At my brother's engagement party, I saw it. Her hand brushing his eyes darting away a second too fast. They thought they were clever. That was fine. The truth grows better when it ripens in the dark. I began with her phone bill. Numbers repeated at odd hours. Cross-referenced with my brother's records. Same frequency, same times. Then the hotel receipts. Booked under his name, paid in cash. I didn't confront her. I smiled at breakfast, kissed her cheek before work, made her coffee just the way she liked it. The DNA test was almost too easy. My brother had been sloppy, leaving his toothbrush at our parents' house. Hers was in the bathroom. I had mine. 3 swabs. 3 samples. 2 matched. Not the way they should have. The last confirmation came in the form of a photo. Her, in his apartment, wearing the necklace I had given her for our anniversary. I kept it all organized. A neat folder on my phone, one on my laptop, a printed version in a safe deposit box. The thing about betrayal is that it teaches you patience. The results arrived a week before the wedding. I didn't open the envelope right away. I poured a drink first, let the glass sweat in my hand. When I finally read it, there was no rush of emotion, just quiet. They weren't careful enough. My wife, my brother. They shared too much of the same DNA in places it didn't belong. I saw them both the night before the wedding. She hugged me. He clapped my shoulder. Their eyes held no guilt, only the arrogance of thinking they'd gotten away with it. I decided the reception would be better than a private confrontation, more efficient. The slideshow behind them shifted. Not the one they had prepared, not the photos of vacations or childhood. The first image, a phone bill with both their numbers highlighted. Laughter died into murmurs. The second, hotel receipts, dates circled in red. The third, the DNA report, side-by-side comparison. A note in bold, 97% genetic match, siblings. Not siblings by blood, but in the most humiliating way possible. Gasps spread like fire. My brother's smile collapsed into something brittle. My wife's face drained of color. "No," she whispered. I didn't speak. I simply scrolled on my phone, and the screen behind them followed. A photo of her in his apartment, my necklace on her throat, his shirt on her back. Silence. I stood, adjusted my jacket, and walked past their table without looking at either of them. I didn't stay to watch the fallout. Voices were rising when I reached the parking lot. Someone shouted my name. I didn't turn. The night air felt sharper than it had in months. Revenge isn't loud. It doesn't explode. It seeps, slow and cold, until the one who wronged you understands exactly what they've lost. By the time I reached my car, I knew I would never speak to either of them again. Family is supposed to protect you. A spouse is supposed to stand beside you. They stood together. Now they can fall together. I drove away without looking back, and for the first time in a long time, I felt nothing.